Further, we see mediator versus moderator variables. We'll see little examples and the differences also. So a mediating variable or a mediator explains the process through which two variables are related, while a moderating variable or moderator affects the strength and the direction of that relationship. Including mediators and moderators in your research helps you go beyond studying a simple relation between two variables. These variables are important to consider when studying complex correlations or causal relationships between variables. Including these variables can also help you avoid or mitigate several research biases like observer biases, survivorship biases, and undercoverage biases or omitted variable bias. Now, what's the difference? You can think of a mediator as go-between of two variables. For example, sleep quality, an independent variable, and affect academic achievement, a dependent variable. To the mediator of alertness in mediation relationship, you can draw an arrow for a IV to a mediator and then from a mediator to the DV. So in contrast, a moderator is something that acts upon the relationship between two variables and changes the direction and strength. For example, here, mental health status may moderate the relationship between sleep quality and academic achievement. The relationship might be stronger for people with diagnosed mental health condition than for a people with them. So in moderation relationship, you can draw an arrow from the moderator to the relationship between an IV and a DV. Mediating variables is a way which an IV impacts on DV. It's part of the causal pathway of an effect, and it tells you how or why an effect takes place. If something is a mediator, it's caused by the IV, it influences the DV. When it's taken into account, the statistical correlation between the independent and dependent variable is higher than what it isn't considered. Mediation analysis is a way of statistical testing whether a variable is a mediator using linear regression analysis or ANOVAs. In full mediation, a mediator fully explains the relationship between the independent and dependent variable. Without the mediator in the model, there is no relationship. In partial mediation, there is still a statistical relationship between the independent and dependent variable. Even when the mediator is taken out of a model, the mediator only partially explains the relationship. Example of mediator variables. In a study of socioeconomic status and reading ability in children, you hypothesize the parental education level in mediator. This means the socioeconomic status affects reading ability mainly through its influence of parental education levels. You use a descriptive research design for the study. After collecting data on each of these variables, then you have to perform statistical analysis to check whether they are meeting the socioeconomical status as predicts parental education levels. Parental education levels predicts child reading ability. The correlation between socioeconomic status and child reading ability is greater when parental education level are taken into account in your model. Here's why students love doing this socioeconomic test predicts parental education level for their service. Moderating variables. A moderator influence the level, direction, or presence of relationship between variables. It shows you for whom, when, and under what circumstances a relationship will hold. Moderators usually help you judge the external validity of your study by identifying the limitations of when the relationship between variables holds. For example, while social media use can predict level of loneliness, this relationship may be stronger for adolescents than for older adults. age is a moderator here. Moderating variable is one that has a strong contingent effect on the dependent variable relationship. That is, the presence of third moderating variable modifies the original relationship between independent and dependent variable. Whenever the relationship between independent and dependent variable becomes dependent on another variable, we say third variable has a moderating effect. Moderators can be categorical variables such as ethnicity, race, religion, favorite color, health status, or stimulus type. Quantitative variables such as weight, age, height, income, or visual stimulus size. Example moderator variables in a study on work experience and salary you hypothesize that years of work experience predicts salary when controlling for relevant variables. Gender identity moderates the relationship between work experience and salary. This means that the relationship between years of experience and salary would differ between men, women, and those who do not identify as men or women. Example, we'll look for moderator. To test this statistically, you perform a multiple regression analysis for the data on work experience and salary. So with gender identity added in the model, you compare the statistical significance of the model with and without gender identity included to determine whether it moderates the relationship between work and salary. Here, the mediating variable is intervene variable is one of that service between the time of the independent variable starts operating to influence the dependent variable and the time that impact is felt. So the mediating variable helps to conceptualize and explain the influence of IV on the DV. So IV helps to explain the variance in the DV, and the mediating variable serves as a function of the IV, which basically helps us to conceptualize the relationship between I and DV. The moderating variable explains the variance in the independent variables. Let's go ahead and check the other variables. Intervening variables, that refers to the abstract process that are not directly observable, but that link the IV and DV. In language learning and teaching, they are usually inside the subject's heads, including various language learning processes, which the researcher cannot observe. For example, if you use a particular teaching technique in the IV and the mastery of the objectives is the DV, then the language learning process used by the subjects are IV, that is intervening variables. Extraneous variable are those factors in research environment which may have an effect on the dependent variable, but which are not controlled. Extraneous variables are dangerous. They may damage a study's validity, making it possible to know whether the effects were caused by independent and moderator variables or some extraneous factors. If they cannot be controlled, extraneous variables must at least be taken into consideration when interpreting the result. Lastly comes control variables. Language learning and teaching are very complex processes. It is not possible to consider every variable in a single study. Therefore, the variables that are not measured in a particular study must be held constant, neutralized, balanced, or eliminated, so they will not have a biasing effect on other variables. Variables that have been controlled in this way are called control variables.